AI is terrifying, and if you think it's also fascinating and terrifying and all these things, then stick around because we probably have a lot of overlapping views, and we'll probably see eye to eye on a lot of these things surrounding AI. Anyway, this video is going to be a long one, so buckle up. Let me know in the comments wherever you see this video, YouTube or TikTok or whatever. Just let me know if you guys have any input because this is wild. AI is okay. First, let me just say that you and I are both incredibly lucky. Like, we are living during the Renaissance, during the new Renaissance, which is kind of cool that that Matrix movie is called Renaissance Part 2. That short film, look it up. It's kind of this, it's about AI, the emergence of AI and robots rising up, and whatever. We're living through that. We're living through the second Renaissance, through the second industrial revolution times a million. We're living through the creation of the pyramids. We're living through the emergence of Stonehenge, of all the fascinating, amazing benchmarks in human history. We're living through that right now on a scale that is incomprehensible. I mean, think about it. People my age saw the emergence of the internet, the emergence of cell phones, smartphones, streaming services, and the internet 1, 2, 3, and crypto, blockchain, and now AI. In the future, AI will be just a staple of human existence. It'll be a comma in a sentence, but for now, it's changing everything. The film industry is going to get revolutionized. A job that took 50 people is going to take one person using AI. Not even that long ago, people were saying that, hey, you should go into coding. You should learn how to code. You should, be a software developer. That's where all the jobs are in the future. No, it's not. AI has taken all those jobs, or 99% of them, if not now, in the very, very near future. Entire industries will collapse because of the use of AI. I mean, it just makes sense. If you can have an artificially intelligent program that's as effective and efficient, more so than a human, you don't have to pay it, you don't have to give it dental, medical, or 401k, why wouldn't you? In my personal business and my own business that I run, I am implementing AI customer service. Why not? It frees up my time and it gives them quicker, more accurate responses than I or any other human ever could. Now, if I'm thinking this way, Microsoft's going to think this way, Google's going to think this way, Meta, AT&T, Ford, every major corporation is going to implement the use of AI, and there's going to be layoffs. Thousands, millions of people are going to lose their job. There are some who speculate that this is where the next major crash will come. Kind of like the 2008 housing market crash. We're going to have the car loan crash slash commercial real estate slash white collar jobs that are lost due to AI. We are going to see an insane market crash. Some people think it's going to be way worse than 2008. We're going to see another Great Depression due to all of this within the next 10 years. Speaking of the next 10 years, it's also very terrifying that the brightest minds, the smartest minds in the world cannot predict what the world, what the future, what society, what human society will look like in 10 years. Nobody knows. We could all be extinct. This could wipe us out. There are some who believe that this is what we should be worried about. The emergence of AI, the use of AI going rogue, AI slipping between the cracks and becoming sentient. Like, not global warming, even though global warming is a huge risk to our existence. This is what we need to be focusing our attention on, a lot of professionals would argue. Even conflict across the globe takes a backseat to this. That's what they believe. Me, maybe I believe that too. But man, AI is now being used to interpret animal language. So it's very possible that in the near to semi-distant future, we will be able to have open communication with animals. Like, it'll be normal for our great-grandkids to just communicate with their dogs or dolphins or elephants or whatever. I'll be like, can you believe there was a time when they didn't know what animals were thinking? I mean, it's not really that far-fetched. Right now, we think back and like, man, can you believe there was a time when you had to go to the library to figure out, who Jacques Cousteau was? Instead of just asking your watch. Man, I know I can't be alone in my fascination, in my awe, in my complete staggering excitement, fascination, fear with this emergence of tech and with AI's development and scarily quick evolution. Scarily, is that a word? I don't know. I'll ask AI later. But it's evolving at an alarming rate. It's starting to deceive humans. People can. The thing about it is that we don't think about the terrorist groups or the malicious groups that can use this technology to their advantage. There are ways to go around the safety protocols that AI has implemented. I won't say why, how. I mean, it's not hard to find this information. Facebook, okay, see, the thing this is how AI works. I just recently learned this. If you're old enough to remember when you would download music onto your computer and you would try to open the file with a non-music player, it would just give you gibberish. AI is kind of like that. So AI is basically a brain, but the things that make up the data that makes up this brain is just gibberish unless you put it through an AI brain player, which ChatGPT is. And apparently the company that has, OpenAI has $100 million program in place to protect this brain. But the brain that Facebook, the AI that Facebook is releasing, is going to be free to the public. And in some tests, people have already learned how to jailbreak this brain and just ask it anything, and it's completely uncensored. Google is releasing their own AI. Everybody is releasing their own AI. They have opened Pandora's box, and there is no going back from this. I am so excited and terrified. We are living in a sci-fi movie. Do you guys understand that? And then you look at Optimus, at Elon Musk, at Tesla's robot, which he predicts is going to dwarf his Tesla cars in demand in purchasing. He predicts that there'll be like 20 billion units on the market at its peak, or that's what he's predicting for these AI robots. I was going to say sentient robots. Not yet, hopefully. Man, I could talk about this forever, obviously, and I'm glad that you've made it this far in the video because it's just something that I want to get off my chest, and it's my concern and my fascination with this developing thing, and I don't think anyone is taking it seriously enough. Some people describe it as a cultural meteor heading towards Earth, and nobody is looking at it. But when it hits, when it really hits, when it goes live, we are going to be in for a culture shock of a lifetime of, like, never in human history has something like this happened. We are essentially creating God. A digital God. I mean, think about it. All of our collective knowledge that has ever existed, all of recorded human history is online. All of it. I mean, maybe 99.9% of it. And this possibly soon sentient being has access to that. Think about if a human had all of the knowledge of all of humanity collectively, all the books, all the lectures, all the movies, all the anything at its disposal. Think of how terrifying this would be. Think that this would be a super villain or a superhero or a god. And what's even more terrifying is that people like you and me will have access to this. Art. Oh my God. Art, film, anything visual. I've already seen people online look at videos that are real and they're like, that's Unreal Engine, that's OpenAI, that's whatever. And it's like, dude, it's barely starting. Gary Vee says that in 10 years, we won't believe anything we see online. There's already very real, very convincing avatars of people that are being created, that are being put out there. And it's only just begun. Next year, they're predicting that we're going to see more AI influencers put out content than real life influencers. And the terrifying part about this, I'm running out of time. The terrifying part about this is that because it is AI, because it has access to all the data, all of it, it will know how to make a completely viral video super effectively, super efficiently, and influencers might be a thing of the past because they're human. Musicians on digital platforms might be a thing of the past. Artists on digital platforms might be a thing of the past. Anything digital will be a thing of the past. But now I'm thinking that people will start to move towards analog more. Live performances, live art, live things. Maybe this will push us back from isolation. Maybe this will make us interact more as we band together and rise up against the robots. I don't know. But we're in for a wild, wild ride. The next 10 years, I'm right here with you guys. I'll keep you guys updated on my concerns, and thank you for watching this whole video. Stay safe. Oh, and Happy New Year.